All right, I'm back again. This time I'm armed with exact information about the update. This is insane. 5 minutes on the clock, let's go. So, there's a couple of things I want to talk about with regards to the update. The first thing is they put out a full patch notes this morning, and it was insane. It's so long. I think it's 4,000 plus words is what they were saying. That is insane, dude. That's so many things that they're trying to fix or add to the game or change. It's incredible. And to be honest with you, the marketing team who put together that trailer that we saw 2 days ago was, I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark. And I'm not trying to be hard on people. I'm not. If you're watching and you made that, it was a great trailer. It just didn't tell the story of the update. And I think this patch notes really tells the story. It gives you everything that you need to know to let you know you need to come back to Unbound. You need to come back. I mean, this update is going to be absolutely insane if these notes are what I think they are. It's crazy. I want to talk about one particular section, though, for this 5-minute video. I'm going to go into detail on all of the patch notes tomorrow. I'm going to make a detailed video. I'm going to study everything for you. And then I'll make a video based on what I see in the patch notes and what's important. And the reason why, like I said earlier in this video, you need to come back to Unbound when this update comes out. But let's talk about the balance and meta tweaks. This is something that you see happen in lots of other games, particularly games like Valorant or Call of Duty. They balance and change the meta of the guns, or different racing games. They'll do some balance and meta changes. So in this section, you would expect to see some things. There's only a couple things that really caught my eye, but there's only 5 points, which means the rest, like 90% of this patch notes, they're actually fixing stuff, like stuff that needed to be broken. Now, you might have thought that the trailer was a little weak. It didn't have enough content in it. Maybe, I don't know, they kind of hyped up the paid features that are in there. But to be honest, man, this is the story. There is so much that got fixed in this update, or that's going to get fixed in a few days, Tuesday when it launches. But it's crazy. But anyway, let's talk about the balance and meta tweaks. My mind gets ahead of me. So here we go. Limited the ability to downgrade cars to only 1 tier below stock. So if the car comes A, that means you can build it for B, A plus, S plus, right? If the car comes A plus or higher, you can't build it into B. They limited that to 1 tier below stock. It's amazing. Great job. Gets rid of the Pista in B class. Gets rid of the Testarossa. Gets rid of all these other like Ferraris and big cars that you can bring all the way down into B because of the gearbox situation. Next, they resolved an exploit where players could access extra gears using a third-party hardware. They're referring to, if you didn't see this glitch, they're referring to a glitch related to, I believe, a Logitech steering wheel specifically. But basically, you could have a 4-speed gearbox in your car, but you could shift your car into 5th, 6th, and 7th gear, effectively making almost every car a Pista. So they got rid of that, which is great. They fixed an issue where A$AP Rocky's custom vehicle only allowed 3 engine swaps. I didn't really play with that vehicle too much, but now that I know that it has multiple engine swaps to go to, I might have to go back and test it. I just didn't like the car after the campaign. It just really didn't feel that fast or that controllable. But things have changed. People are building more drifty builds nowadays, so maybe it's a good one. I don't know. I'll have to go back to it. They fixed an issue where the track reset could give an unfair advantage on rapid transit. Now, if you have ever seen this before, a guy is in front of you, he goes through the checkpoint and he crashes, and you think, yes, I took first place. And guess what? You didn't, because he respawns way ahead of you on the track. Yep. So they fixed that as well. And that actually brings me to another thing I'm not going to talk about in this section, but there's something later on in the section, or later on in the document. They actually adjusted the train. And I don't know how they did it, but they said basically they adjusted the train so that it's not as inconvenient or something like that. That's pretty cool. I just talked about that in my last video. I'm pretty happy about that. But let's keep going. The last thing on this list is they balanced the Aston Martin Vulcan's top-end acceleration in S-Class. I don't know. I didn't really lose to a lot of Vulcans in S-Class. I think the Murcielago is very good in S-Class. The 570 is very good in S-Class. The 488 GTB is very good in S-Class. And there's a host of others. The Skyline 2000 is very good in S-Class. The Ferrari F40, very good. I mean, the Testarossa is great. There's a lot of good cars in S-Class. So I didn't really find myself losing to a lot of Vulcans. But the fact that they adjusted that one car, they must have seen something that we didn't. There was some unintended performance there in S-Class on the top end. So they fixed it. And that actually is the end of the balance and meta tweaks. That's insane. The entire rest of this document is dedicated to fixing things like I said before. So I'm just super happy about it. And if you want to learn more about this, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to have a detailed patch notes video. You don't have to read through the whole thing. I'm gonna scan it for you. I'm gonna figure out exactly what's important and why you should come back to this game. If you're not playing it right now, you should definitely consider playing it when the update comes out on Tuesday. If everything in these patch notes is actually what they say it is, this is going to be an excellent game because they got all the hard stuff out of the way on this one. Now, going forward, they can really add to this game and make it awesome. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Another video down the drain here with not editing anything, which is driving me crazy. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to all the Heat 5 members of the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Rigger out.